5.1. This is fresh after the update on an update. I've built my first ship. Um, I've got the engineer aboard. I just realized I made a mistake, so I am going to revert flight to vehicle assembly. Now, somewhat on a fly, doing a demonstration video, sometimes the mind isn't always sharp for the demonstration, but I want to turn this way back. We don't have a lot of weight, so I need that low. I don't need to shoot off, and I don't need all that gas. I didn't set up my parachute. That's fine. And that should be good and really good to go. Otherwise, I would shoot off about 10,000 feet, and it would take about 5 minutes to come back down, and it was just a lot quicker to do that. And I'm also trying to land in this complex over here, so this will help me do that. So take your mystery goo. You've got 3 scientific ratings at the first step because it's all they give you. That was the crew report, the mystery goo, and the EVA report. That's all you can have from the launch pad. I will get a mystery goo in the air, but first I have to get there. Alright, so he's going at a little short angle. I'm going to turn him again, and let's see what happens. Now, before I just let the momentum carry him all the way, this looks like we might hit the crawler way or the vehicle assembly building. Anyway, nothing we can do now. We're at the mercy of forces, so we'll take our science. And now there's nothing we can do now but our parachute, and we probably want to do that before we hit the ground. And I'm not sure where we're going to land, but if we hit the vehicle assembly, this is a rare area. We don't hit it too often, and it looks like we're gonna cancel the crew report from before, which, let's review it. See, that's a 1.5. Now we're gonna be on the launch pad so many times, so we'll be able to pick up a crew report easy there. But right now I'm going to take the more valuable crew report, the rare crew report. Now, if you can't stand watching that thing come down, you can always hit this little mystery acceleration. And this is really nice where we're landing. So I'm going to do a crew report just like before. Crew report, EVA, and the mystery goo. Alright, it'd be nice if we could come back here. So anyway, we're going to recover our vessel. We now have 32 science points to spend, a little money back for the ship that came back, and some experience for Bill. We now have 2 missions, which is escape the atmosphere and orbit Kerbal. Okay, so I have a little bit of science to spend. I'm not going to move fast or furious. And all I want is a thermometer and a barometer, and then I'm out of here. Alright, I'm going to go back in here. This is my second mission. And I'm basically going to use this ship again, but I'm going to make a couple changes. Or no, not changes, additions. So, let's add 3 thermometers. Let's add 3 barometers. What's our part count? so low. I'm gonna add an antenna. No, 3, 1. And I'm gonna change the color to white. Just because I'm also going to put a scientist in charge. And what else can I do? Just look at it. How about a couple of drag chutes? So help slow us down before the main chute opens. And a feather soft landing. Now that battery, that's going to be a lot of usage there. Looks like they've given us a few things to play with, but if we use this antenna, which will be for radio communications, let me fix that a little bit, then it's going to use all our battery supply. So it's basically, oh, why did I do that? Okay, I hope I got it back because I wasn't on grid. But I clicked the wrong one, the whole capsule. It'll be okay. Anyway, let's don't save that. And let's go launch. All right, I have my antenna deployed. So I don't know if I'm going to use this crew report or not, but in absence of data at this time, I will temporarily take it. Alright, now we have to do our secondary goo reading, and this just gives us a fraction. Look, 0.7. It's alright, we're also going to do that in the air and where we land. And in addition to that, while we are here, we will log our pressure data. This is the first time we've done that here. And we'll log our temperature. Alright, then we're going to launch, and we might try to hit that vehicle assembly building again. Let's just go. This thing tipped far. I don't think I got it straightened out. Anyway, if we could hit the vehicle assembly building, it'd be nice. But we're somewhat at the mercy of nature, so I have to do my secondary mystery goo reading. I'm going to pull the parachutes, by the way. And then I'm going to get my pressure data. Log my temperature. And I'm not sure if we want to do a crew report here, but depends where we're going to land. If we land here, I'll take this crew report. If we land here, it won't really matter. So looks like we're going to land on the line. I don't know if I can do anything to help myself. Swing around over there. Swing low. One thing you can do if you have batteries, and I probably won't, is roll when when you land, try to roll onto the biome. You just have to get onto the edge. Now, these are called biomes. The big biomes would be the water, the grass, the mountains, but for we also have individual biomes here, like research, aviation assembly, space vehicle assembly, research. This is observation communication, launch pad, runway, Kerbal Space Center for astronauts, the astronaut center. And this is the administrative management center over here. And then our whole area, it would be called our Kerbal Space Center. All right, so I'm going to take the crew report here. For sure. So I'll do crew report. Yes, we want to override that one. It's the same points, but we get less opportunities to do this. Alright, I've already used that one. I can tell by the word review data on the bottom. If I see review data, it's been used. And we also have a looks like a blank, double blank. That's probably a mod, and then after I use it, it will turn solid. But that's a mod. So now I need an EVA report, but the hatch may be blocked, so let's see if I can roll. There we go. But I don't want to roll out of the biome. Alright. Should still be here. Now I can get an EVA report. Alright. Hopefully we got everything. And now we should be able to get the first tier of our research after 2 missions. So I have 48 science points, that's 5. It gets more, 20, 18. So, with 2 short little missions, little poppers into Kerbal Space, I've upgraded. Have I upgraded anything yet? I may or may not have. So let's go back here and look at our missions. Our active missions are Escape the Atmosphere and Orbit Kerbin. We've done 2 missions. And I am going to pause you here while I build my spaceship. Alright, I've created a rocket for phase 2. The only problem is it's too heavy for this launch pad. So I need to use some of this money to upgrade this. And then once I upgrade that, and I believe because of the new T15 engine that was included in the update, and maybe I've always been able to do this, but just didn't know how. In the second phase of the mission, I consider this the second mission in the first 2, the first half and second half. But since I've achieved this, the first tier of research, I guess we should say, I think I can get into orbit with that. And I think at the next mission, and for sure the next tier, I can do flybys to the moon, orbit rescue, build some pretty cool craft experience. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. I mean, it'll go fast as soon as we get into low orbit and achieve the first 4 contracts. It can go fast. Now, who should we send? Jebediah or Valentina? I'll send Jebediah. Now we do have texture replacers, so we can actually give these our Kerbonauts more character than they have at default. Look at that goofy haircut. My goodness. Jebediah, you'll be embarrassed when you see the replay. Alright. So let's go ahead and set the SAS. We don't have any RCS. And I am just going to let the solid boosters lift us as high as they can. And have what I call an extended launch pad. I'm wondering, okay, I gotta go back. My mystery goo's not there. Let me go back and see what happened. I have no idea. I must not have pushed save. Probably did that thing where I got in a hurry and instead of single clicking it, I double clicked it. I had it turned sideways. You know what? I'm going to put it high in the back. No, I'm not. I want it to pull my rocket towards its objective. Kind of a gravity assist, but this is going to be an atmosphere turn. The atmosphere is going to help me through resistance guide my ship, which if you know anything about drag, it's also going to hold me back. But anyway, less stuff for me to do. Alright, ready to go. Not taking any readings till I get to space. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to let this fire. This is like an extended launch pad to me, a little boost. And I'm also riding out on the rail. Looks like I'm going to be hitting 900, 700 meters per second before they run out. Yep, 1,000 velocity and 500 meters per second speed. So anyone who knows about rockets knows you got to get your vertical speed going, and I think I'm way too powerful. Meaning I'm shooting to the moon. I got to get this stabilized, then I'll go look at my map. Alright, that's stable. I'm gonna go look at the... Oh, I double click and I'm in a hurry. Wow, look, I'm already to 63. I knew I was, so I got to cut my throttle back. And I'm gonna put it about right there, I think. And once it hits 75, I'm gonna trim it back. Actually, I'm gonna start trimming it back now. And of course, what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep this moving in a positive direction, like 860 and above. I'll change that so later, but that was the temporary number. And here we go, and that's really good. I'm not going to change that throttle until we get closer and I need more gas. I'm going to run out in this tank, and then I'll have this to help me. Alright, going with the efficiency. We're still climbing, so we're gonna make it to space. But our goal now is near Kerbal orbit. Now I really don't want to go below 10 because I'm just gonna have to put it back real quick. So let's leave it there. Right now, basically, what I'm doing is approaching my apoapsis with caution, and I'm gonna run out of gas too. I'm waiting to run out of gas in this stage, but I have to run out of gas before I hit that. So I may push the situation manually. And what I mean by that is like I'll just do it. I'm gonna goose it. That just jumped my speed up about 200 meters per second. Here, I'm gonna go back. And see, that's moving away from me, so I gotta lock that up and let it move back to me. And my speed is going up. And I'm letting my apoapsis move back to me. And as long as I'm going up here, I'll be happy. And I'm going to go ahead and find more efficiency somewhere in the 5 to 3 range. So I'm on 3-degree angle. '89-degree directional. Approaching my apoapsis gas. See how it's starting to move backwards? I don't want that. I want to land on it. I want it to sit right in front of me. And at the appropriate moment, it will pass me. And that appropriate moment is 2250. So as I approach 2250, I want to try to bring this closer to me. Checking gas. I still have gas. You can see I'm using my throttle now to monkey with that. Alright, now I'm just going to go for the 2250 and look, but I can't run out of gas, so stop. Alright, 2250. I have a little bit of gas left. Let's see what happened. Alright, 98. 101. It appears as if we have reached Kerbal orbit. So, both of those contracts are fulfilled. And we have just completed the 3rd mission. We're going to do our crew report. Mystery goo. Log temperature. Log pressure data. And there we go. The 3rd mission. I still can't do EVAs, but once I upgrade my astronaut building, I will be able to do EVAs in space. So we can sit up here until our energy runs out. We're in a perpetual fall situation. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. That's the end of Mission 3. Thank you for watching.